The internet is a very, very strange place full of weird, wacky, wild, and outrageous ideas and thoughts. And one of the commentators that is on the internet at the moment, as we all know, and I've made quite a number of videos now about this crazy dingbat that is completely and totally unhinged. And I don't say that lightly at all, because if you've seen any of the other videos that are made about this dingbat, they're her words and what she's alluding to. She knows exactly what she's doing. But Candy Owens, who said that the moon landing is fake and gay, science is fake and gay, pretty much everything that she doesn't say is fake and gay. Right now, recently, she had her book club, and not only did she go after and say that President Trump is responsible for killing Charlie Kirk and then teaming up with Erica Kirk, which means that they're going to get both of those people in significant amount of trouble and danger, because last week, one of Candy Owens' fans was arrested for threatening to kill Seth Dillon, Josh Hammer, and Laura Loomer. Quite unhinged behavior, right? And he was following, you guessed it, Candy Owens. Now, I don't know about you, but that doesn't seem like a coincidence to me, does it? Especially after all of the nonsense that Candy Owens has been spouting. Now, while Candace isn't responsible for what our audience members do, just like I'm not responsible for what my audience members say or do, I do have a responsibility to tell the truth first and foremost. And I also have a responsibility to you guys to be accountable to that truth. And I don't stand for lies at all. And I don't stand for people attacking another person whatsoever. I want peace and harmony. But when you have people like Candy Owens that goes out of her way to try and, well, not try, but actually lie and say so many provocative things, it's very, very hard to keep up with all of them. I think my brain is spinning with the amount of things that she is saying in all of her unhinged rants. And one of those unhinged things that she said during her book club, aside from accusing President Trump of being responsible for killing Charlie Kirk, is that Elon Musk, Sam Altman, and Peter Thiel, she doesn't know if they bleed. Apparently, there's some kind of hybrid because they're involved in AI. And, well, wouldn't you know it, ladies and gentlemen, the moon landing in science is fake and demonic. The demon's god is money. They have made you pledge your allegiance to their dollar because they know life is going on. They know that they literally want you to sell your soul, and a bunch of other gibberish that she went on about. So, without further ado, have a watch of this.
People into AI, I have always sensed this demonic, because I'm telling you, I don't even think these people are human. Like, I look at Elon Musk and Sam Altman and Peter Thiel, and I'm pretty sure they're hybrid. You know what I mean? Like, they just look like an Apple software that I should be able to download at night, you know? Like, my phone's getting an update or something. It's something in the eyes. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I know I'm human, but I don't know if I stabbed you if you bleed, you know? I'm not going to stab them, but I don't know if they bleed all the way. I think a battery would fall out. You know what I mean? And I just get that sense. I've always known it was demonic. And people just get on board because, as we talked about in this book, they are using science and this idea of technology and this idea of transforming society for the better to indoctrinate us into accepting this. And it's wrong and it's backwards. And the main component of all of this is psychology, right? They're able to do it because of psychology, making you think that society has gotten better. Our kids have objectively gotten dumber. We've become fatter. We've become less healthy. We've become less emotionally sound. And yet they are convincing us that this is like humanity's great leap forward. We put a man on the moon, and he just like called them up and was like, hey, Prez, what's up? I'm up here. Yeah, it's so cool. It's really great. It's nice. Starry night up here. Okay, I'm gonna text you. I gotta go by in 69. And they get these people, they tell you like he's a genius. They're all writing like he's a genius. So we should just accept that Elon Musk is a genius, because like all the writers who are obviously indoctrinated into the occult are telling us that this is the next person that we should worship. The establishment of Hollywood, it was all cults. They were all Aleister Crowley proteges who were just being kids and summoning demons, and demons are real. So at the same time that they're summoning demons, they are making us all believe that faith is not real. And that has been, I think, the greatest trick that the devil ever played, right? Is making people think that he didn't exist and making people atheist, making people believe that there's nothing, like you're here for a moment in time, because then it allows them to further tether us to their reality and to their God, which is money, right? Well, if you truly knew and believed, like I do, I actually know that this is not it. Like I know this is not it. But if you truly believed that, you wouldn't sell your soul. People think that that's just like an expression. Oh, he sold his soul. No, you are literally selling your soul. Like when you tell lies and you go down a path of lying because you're so afraid of not having the security of a paycheck, or you're willing to do something terrible to maintain that job, or keeping your mouth shut to maintain that job. We're seeing it right now with the Charlie Kirk case, right? You're selling your soul. Like there's a life after this. They have made you pledge your allegiance to their dollar because they know life is going on. They know that. They want you to literally sell them your soul. That's my personal belief. It's why I am religious. It's why I speak about my faith openly, because I just know if this is not it, and I just know these people are demons. Like I don't know. They just like look at the way they breathe. Like you know what I mean? Same thing. I look at Sam Altman. I'm like, look, I don't know, but I know that's not it's like a droid, obviously.
Do you think that she's saying this as sort of like a tongue in cheek or hyperbole? I don't think so. I think she seems rather serious about thing that she just said. Oh, if you stab them, I don't think they'll bleed. Now, I'm not going to stab them, but I just know that they're some kind of hybrid. That they're just not real. And this whole AI technology is really really demonic. I mean, the thing is with any kind of technology, it has the power to be evil and in the wrong hands for sure. Because in the heart of every man is the desire to do the wrong thing, to do evil. Now, if Candy Owens were to read her Bible and to know anything about the Bible, she would know that. I think nothing like that is created by man per se is usually, unless the person's intention is for evil, then 100%. But it's like you're not, it's like, for example, a gun. A gun itself is just a gun. In the hands of someone wielding it, then it can be used for evil, right? So therefore, AI created by man is a technology that, yes, with the wrong intentions behind it, can be used to destroy life as we know it. But the problem is, loads of people like Candy going, oh, I don't think Elon, Sam, and Peter Thiel, they're really human. They just they don't look human because they're probably on all this AI and this technology stuff. Look, they're tech bros. They're going to be weird. Elon is weird because the guy's on the spectrum. Pretty much every single tech bro is on the spectrum. I'll have you know. But to say, this is what I'm talking about. You say something provocative like, I don't know, if you stab them, they'll bleed. I'm not going to stab them, but see, that whole entire thing. Like when I first saw this video, before I heard her say that, I'm going, I wonder what she's going to say that is really provocative. There it is. That didn't even come across my brain. My first thought was, oh, Elon Musk, Sam Altman, and Peter Thiel, tech bros. Okay, they're a bit strange, a bit eccentric. So what? AI can be, if it's in the hands of people that are really evil, sure, it can be used for demonic purposes. For sure. I mean, if Canny had the power, God forbid she ever did, my goodness, the world would be nuts. It really would. The devil can't make you do anything. Just so you are aware. The devil can deceive, for sure. The devil can whisper in your ear, but he can't make you do something. That's all on your own. That's your choice. Maybe you should read your Bible, Candy Owens, before making a statement of, oh, this is all the fault of the devil. Demons, they're making us do stuff. You can be demon possessed for sure, and your heart is rotten, and you will carry out the aims or desires that the demon wants you to carry out, hence the whole term of demon possession. But the devil's not making you do anything. You're still in control. You still know what you're doing. So the devil, demons, whatever it is, they're not in power. They, hence why God gave us free will, right? Sure, it's a lot harder when you're demon possessed to make the right choices, but you're going to be heavily swayed towards doing the wrong thing when you're demon possessed. Not doing the right thing, doing the wrong thing. So maybe Candace should do herself a big favor, read the Bible, read what it has to say about that, because no one's making anyone do anything. It's like the most illogical fallacy going around. He made me do it. He told me to do it. It's like a little child, you know. My brother told me to do this. No, you chose to do it. It's always been your choice, just as much as it is your choice to reject God. Like, she needs to understand that. And this whole thing of, oh, it's the occult's fault. Like, Elon wants us to worship him. Same with Peter Thiel and Sam Altman. They all want us to worship them. Why is Elon Musk posting Bible verses and telling people to go to church after Charlie Kirk's death if he didn't believe in God now? I think he does. I think there's a bit of a change and a revelatory situation going on in Elon's heart and brain. So Candace, the cult leader, keeping in mind that all the other provocative things she's been saying the last couple of weeks, or even just years for that fact, it's getting quite concerning. Very, very concerning. And I mean, at some point, someone's got to go, well, like Stephen Crowder says, you're probably just an evil, twisted, wicked. Yeah. You gotten to that level. Maybe it's time to, well, even though she took a step away, I don't think she took a step away to reevaluate her life. She took a step away because she's made lots and lots of money. She said lots and lots of provocative things. She's probably gone away to think of more provocative things to say. I'd imagine that, right? Anyway, I'll be here continuously disputing, calling out everything she says. Someone's got to do it, right? Someone's got to try and keep her accountable. That's enough from me. You guys take care. Be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.